in Germany, from the person who's taking the bull sperma out of the bull penis and who is bringing the bull sperma to the cow. And the animal right person would say, well, a heterosexual bull has the freedom needs to really fuck the cow then. And so you don't put cows in a stable and there always has to be a real bull in the stable to get a cow pregnant then. But no one does it like this because it's not really working. Because it's much more expensive, and it's expensive to have a really good bull, and you take the sperma of good cow with much milk resulting criteria and who deliver the things you need in your stable. So you choose the sperma to not get weakness in how you create your cow line, if you like, how you have created your herd then. And so the general assumption then, and then this is a pretty interesting thing then in the end. And so as someone who really, and we had cows at home in my childhood, and I really like to even discuss these nonsense issues of homosexually feeling bulls or cows. And then you see at the after of the cow, you see this, in a way they are getting, well, they're not really getting wet, but there is some clear, clear liquid running out of the back, which is not really liquid running out of, but the liquid with some kind of other substance, so that you see that the cow is ready, and by that she's signaling, and it smells a little bit for the bull, and so the bull does like this, and then even the cows do like this, and so they lick the after of the other cow, and by that they do this, and then they smell it, and so the bull is smelling the things coming out of the after, and so he knows that he has to jump and may jump, and so the other cows also know it, and then they know that, well, if there's no bull around, the cows do it themselves, and even if they're not successful because they cannot have real cow-bull sex then, because they're cows, they are female cows, not lesbian female cows, but anyway, and so this is all not very exciting in the end. Well, and if I listen to it again, maybe I even like this content then in the end. And so I do a whole own series about homosexual bulls and cows and animal rights. And frankly to be said, I guess I shouldn't do that because it's really nonsense then.
To say, ik ben Jim, some Twitter. Paying to send.
And by the way, look at this bull here. That's a happy bull. If he's going to be slaughtered, if he dies anyway. And so the issue is it's an animal right issue and not a bull homosexual right issue. And not only from my viewpoint. And I don't really get it sharp at this point of time. Anyway.
More than £3,000. Founder of the Animal Rights Action Network, John Carmody, told us what made them launch the fundraiser.
We had members of the public contact us asking us to intervene. Of course, it was something that
yeah, I wonder which kind of thing that is. And so, if you look to you cannot see it here because the picture or the thing is not getting sharp. Well, if you see the back of the cow, then you see where the things come out when the female cow is signaling that she is ready, or if you like.
Myself, and I just thought this was a perfect opportunity for us to get people talking about cows and bulls.
Yeah, it's perfect, and the goal has been reached. I'm not talking about it, but it's about animal rights and not about gay rights with bulls. And so if you're a gay person and also an animal rights person, well, maybe you really need to question yourself, and you really need to talk to some farmers then. How do you know that a bull is a gay bull? And if the person of the farm has detected that this is a gay bull, why did he even own the bull? The bull is not able to. Maybe it's a bisexual bull who's also having a function, because normally animals have a function on a farm, because you're not feeding a bull if it's not functioning in a way. And so you can say, well, but the animal needs to be feeded and needs to get things to eat without any usage of anyone in the farm. And so you simply raise the farm and you raise the cows and the cattle for fun and to please the bulls then. What kind of nonsense thinking is that? I mean, you may discuss to eat meat and beef and whatever, but this is all total crap then.
Question: the fact that these type of animals have feelings just like ourselves.
Animals have feelings, yes, and Christians have the obligation, and this is how I see it as a Christian, have the obligation to act in love to their animals. And if they're homosexual Christian feelings in Christians, they may not fuck the homosexual bull they own, because they may pray that the homosexual sodomic feeling is disappearing, if this would be the case. And if they are Christian without any homosexual feelings, simple normal Christians, normal, not said that the homosexual feeling Christian is not normal, because I'm not judgmentally viewing homosexuality as judgmentally described, pyramidally judged, non-normal, but anyway.
It seems that not everybody supports the cause to save Benji. Some Twitter users voiced their bewilderment, saying that the whole ordeal has nothing to do with the gay rights issue. Others are wondering why Benji gets special treatment over heterosexual.
So Benji is the name of that bull. Some Twitter users baffled with campaign to save homosexual bull. And if they are friends of Russia today and of Russia who wants to be valued and who need to be valued with this issue and with this debate, why not discussing it? But from my viewpoint, I have a totally different understanding of how media may function. And I totally disagree with this waste and with this viral method using, because you use these polarization points and nothing really good comes out of it. Because the people normally judgmentally, I wouldn't say they virally kill one another with words, but according to homosexuality, the whole thing, and bull and animal rights, this is important, but and then you see, maybe this is also the moment then that media people then think this is an unusual issue, so it's causing a rage, or it's causing an interest focus point, and for that it is more interesting because it's unusual, and so you are in the need to deliver unusual special debates and things, and so you tend to discuss the unusual thing, but the prioritization for a content and news channel is to find out what is important and what is important for Russia from my viewpoint. And maybe that's the debate the Russians need to debate, because agriculture in Russia needs to debate the involvement of power structures, and according to some people in the Orthodox Church, even the issue of non-discussed homosexuality in the Orthodox Church is something which needs to be debated, and so the farms and the Orthodox Church, and so it's even important for Russian farm owners who are Orthodox and who are confronted with homosexual tendencies in the Orthodox Church, which is possibly framing and judgmentally acting somehow homophobic against the farmer and maybe the animal or however. And I guess Russia is maybe a little bit behind, but not so much. And I wouldn't say it's very, I didn't want to say this judgmentally. It's maybe a little bit more conservative, which is good, by the way, and I like, by the way. But this is not something which needs to be discussed, because it has never been discussed in Russia, and so worldwide. And so why discussing it? I don't get it.
Well, one Twitter user pointed out that back in his day, cows didn't tell you about their sexuality.
Exactly. They cannot tell you about their sexuality and about their homosexuality because they don't speak, because they're cows. And how does a cow speak? Because in these days, cows and bulls cannot express their sexual orientation because they're not living in a, I wouldn't say normal surrounding now, but they're not living in a surrounding which is expressing and enabling them to develop real feelings. Not only real feelings according if they are connected with power structure elements, with sexually feeling-changing demons, and this is also real, and I didn't say that everyone who's, anyway, and I already now repeat myself. This is not a secret. from my viewpoint. And this is a non-issue then. And so why do I go after it? Because I don't see Russia Today changing itself. It has to change because the time is running out for things. And this is, it's not the time to discuss this. From my viewpoint, it's really not the time to discuss this. And forgive my lack in love and my loudness. And I hope my neighbors are not getting scared. And so I'm a bad testimony and I should be more loving to the issue of homosexual bull rights and so on. And so not getting so loud in my video. And this is not targeting persons or not fighting against persons who may have been behind the idea of choosing and prioritizing content like this and blah, 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 blah. And anyway, so take care, change, and question yourself more at Russia Today's Hall. And the Boulevard thing is the real questioning yourself more issue. Boulevardization of content, boulevardization of media is the biggest trouble because you steal time from other issues, and so change is hindered by this bull right homosexual issue. The issue is not homosexual, but the homosexuality issue is taking time from other things, and it may even be a good debate to be done then.